Yes, the Tower of Power from Dan's hometown, formerly known as Oakland, which is probably they're probably moving the whole town to Las Vegas by now. Got to take a look at traffic, though. Traffic backed up westbound 80, starting at West Capitol Avenue all the way through the Yellow Causeway because of an earlier stalled vehicle, and also because of an accident on eastbound 50. Big time delays there with several lanes blocked. At Harbor Boulevard, traffic is slow all the way into the downtown.
And now Sonoma's worst Mexican. Here's Dan.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Sean. Hey, before I forget, I will not be here tomorrow or Friday.
Why not?
I was asked to go to San Diego's Comic-Con. I was asked to be a guest speaker at one of the panels, and it was a huge honor. I couldn't say no, so I'll be flying out very early tomorrow, and so I'll be back on Monday.
Will the artist formerly known as Phil be at the Comic-Con?
You know what? I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he's one of the speakers. So yeah, he's getting to be kind of a big deal there. But regarding the shooter, Thomas Crooks, don't be surprised as the weeks and months move forward, that information is leaked out about him, and more importantly, his connections to the Democrat Party. These things tend to leak out, in little drips and drabs as time moves forward. But again, once it does, of course, the Democrats will. Anyone connected is going to have nothing but deniability that he knew him or had any connections with him. So again, just keep a sharp eye on that. Well, I said yesterday that people in about a week or so would be completely sick of Madam Epads. I'm going to revise that, say it's a day. I'm already sick of looking at her. She's everywhere. The media, which is, again, a traitor to the American people, and they are doing their damnedest to promote her as something she's absolutely not. Now, one thing that she has to avoid is anything of substance, because all they're doing is they're just touting her, quote-unquote accomplishments. They're using generalities and platitudes to describe how great she is. No specifics whatsoever. The only thing that I had heard yesterday was her time was Attorney General in San Francisco. Now, all they'll say is, oh, yeah, crime got better or the situation got better with her under control. We all know that's not true. San Francisco's been going downhill for many, many years, including when she was Attorney General. Now, this is what Trump isn't saying anything. He's playing it pretty smart because you just let this wave pass, let the media do what it's going to do. And what he needs to do, which I'm certain he knows, as well as I do, you focus in on specifics and what her track record actually is, especially as Attorney General. Remember, it's San Francisco, not just California. So again, they'll be hiding her. You know how Joe was campaigning in the basement? She's going to be campaigning in the closet.
I'm frightened, Dan. I think she's going to win.
It is possible, but again, as I keep pointing out, this is a very difficult and surreal reality that we live in. The Democrats have proved that they will kill. They will kill without hesitation.
They have.
They will kill.
And there are a lot of stupid people out there, Dan.
The stupid people are the ones that are not paying attention, and there's lots of them. So it is possible because, again, we all know that they cheated this election. They stole. It was a tremendous effort, and it worked for them. Now, they may do something else. And again, I always say I can't prove it. That way your station doesn't get in any trouble. But all the evidence points to that. But here's another thing that comes to mind. This time last week, Republicans were completely in the driver's seat. I have never seen the Republican Party this unified, even when Reagan was in. I've never seen it this cohesive. And the Democrats are completely I've never seen them in such disarray. Now, it looks like, at least the rejection from the media is that the Democrat Party is all unified. They're all coming around this empty woman who started on Willie Brown's couch, and now she's possibly heading to the White House. That's all we're going to hear for the next, from here until November. But there's an old saying that in politics, 1 month or 1 month, 1 day is an eternity in politics because anything can happen. One of the things I'm almost expecting is something drastic will happen, an October surprise, or maybe a couple October surprises.
I'm with you.
What those would be, I don't know. If it's going to be here in this country, it's probably going to be something overseas, but it'll sort of kind of affect everyone. What that is, I'm not really certain. But again, this show isn't over by any stretch.
Oh no. I agree with you. I think something is up. I think something will happen here, actually. And
one last thing, I think the good news is that there is a silver lining. Gavin Newsom will not be part of this future with knee pads because again, they're both from San Francisco.
I don't know. That's not much of a silver lining.
Hey, I'm reaching here.
I mean, we still have to deal with Cammie. It's a mess.
It's going to be nauseating for the next several months.
Well, you have a great weekend.
Thanks, bud. Talk to you Monday.
Sounds good. 7:22 now. An accident now westbound 50 at Harbor Boulevard with several lanes blocked and traffic slow all the way from I-80 through the downtown.